We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Here we go. Hey, Monday.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. And his first look is incomplete. Darnell Mooney the target there. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. A quick throw there is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dive up the boots here or just drop number 1 into coverage to crack the throwing lanes?
Throwing on third down, Fields. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Inside the 20. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early. And I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They go play action. Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Edwards. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
And 18-yard is down.
And his kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive that'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. And that's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into it a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see. Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the gun, Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Hey, alert 33. Watch out.
Here's White. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Off the option, that's complete. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line. Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Herbert making a nice play there, coming off a 700-yard campaign, despite making just 1 start in 2022. played a big part in the Bears becoming the 5th team in NFL history to rush for 3,000 yards in a season.
Shedding the tackle. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. Well, this defense for the Bucs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
7 yards there and a first down. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now it's Fields. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
They'll run with Herbert. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And even 100 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Off play action. Fields That's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. First down, here's White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Buccaneers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. There he goes, left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 137 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here we go, son.
The game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. On play action, Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get 1 key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
White going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You got to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn,
your
anyone. It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go, son.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that is incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they needed.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's on his way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad Wright, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Moore, the man in motion. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Oh, good footwork on the spin. DJ Moore. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago.
A gain of 40 yards. And the Bears first down.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Fields being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. To throw is Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Palmer going to go in motion left. They'll go up the middle with White. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Mayfield. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
You ain't going nowhere.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll find his tight end, Payne Durham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far.
That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Bears get a bit closer. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Quick throw caught by Godwin. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
155 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Opting to run again here with White. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one a first down pickup of 8.
A quality pickup from White, who really earned more time as the Bucs starter the back half of last season. Finished with close to 400 yards in the Bucs' final 8 games. Positioned himself as the leader in the backfield moving forward.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. They give to White on the option. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 30 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Mayfield down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on third down, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Don't jump. Ready?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They'll run here with Herbert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, Ken.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Travis Homer taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
This 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. Tucker. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Mayfield to throw it. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And running with power here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they take a knee. Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf, and today that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC.